First of all, don't get into business if you're dumb, right? You gotta have balls, because if you don't have balls, this is just not for you. You'll crumble under pressure. And if they fucking do me wrong, or they rip me off, or they don't perform, then I could go out of business. Something I learned in business, especially if you're rich and you have deep pockets. I mean, obviously you could hire the experts and get shit right on track from the beginning, right? But we're bootstrapping it from the bottom. Like, I can't afford fucking people that are highly skilled at these things, right? And even then, I'm taking a leap of faith, because even if I hire them, that's all the money I have. And if they fucking do me wrong, or they rip me off, or they don't perform, then I could go out of business. So cash flow is very important. So something that we did and could control were simple fucking ads, with just simple copy,
right.
And you get the leads. And then we had good customer support. I had good scripts, because I had learned that all myself when I was answering the phone. And we were doing good. We were doing good with that business model. And then later on, we were experimenting with, because we could kind of afford it, but we pulled the trigger. So what I learned when you're bootstrapping something is that, first of all, don't get into business if you're dumb, right? And because I'm not a rocket scientist or anything like that, but being in business, you realize how fucking dumb people are. Like, people are fucking dumb. Okay, so if you gotta have some level of intelligence, right? If you did good in school, that signifies that you have some level of intelligence. But that's not only one factor. You could have done something good in other areas, right? In other domains or whatever. But you got to have common sense. You got to be able to see things. You got to be able to have a level of intelligence. And you got to have balls, because if you don't have balls, this is just not for you. You'll crumble under pressure. You gotta be able to take risk. Handle risk, handle all the nerves for all that. But why am I saying you got to be smart? What was I leading to?
Well, you got to be smart, because we're leading into how, if you want to run a business, and especially in marketing, right? Marketing is a huge part of business. You have to be intelligent and smart enough to understand what it is that you need to market. And in the situation, to sum up what we're garnering from you, is one of your strongest, your biggest strengths in marketing is exploiting the weakness of your competition.
Yes.
And taking that and making it your strong point.
Yes. So I remember now, the reason you have to be smart is because you have to learn these skills, right? And you have to learn at a rate, so like SEO. I had to learn SEO. I had to take a break for my business from I didn't take a break. I was still operating it. But what I was focusing on my time was learning SEO.
Right.
And, people go to school for this for like 4 years and still can't even get it right? So you're just stacking skills and skills on top of skills. I had to learn how to use this camera.
It's true.
And it's not easy. Like, there's a lot of things going on around here that I had to learn through trial and error. I had to learn how to video edit, how to do the video editing. I took courses on video editing as well. That was like a 2-month thing that it took time to learn. I had to learn how to speak in front of a camera. I had to learn how to orate my voice. I had to learn how to do copy. I had to learn how to write good marketing ads.
Right. Yeah.
I had to learn how to do sales. I had to learn how to do customer service. I had to learn how to build websites. I had to learn about branding colors, the whole design. So don't start a business if you're fucking dumb. Okay?
Don't do it.
It takes a baseline level of intelligence, because you have to keep learning skills.
Constantly.
Right?
Constantly.
Alex Hormozy says you will never be broke as long as you keep learning more skills on top of skills, right? Because the skills on top of skills, it's just going to be a compounding effect. And That's basically what I've been doing for marketing. So at that time we were just doing ads, but now I'm really doubling down on SEO, search engine optimization.
Yes.
I have a full staff doing articles. Like they do various things, backlinks, events, setting up, I had to learn how to do custom posts on WordPress websites. I have to do a bunch of stuff. But it's going pretty good. If you Google my business,
Right.
I mean, we're ranking in a lot of cities right now. Number one, number three. It just depends what area, what suburb. So we're doing pretty fucking good.
So,
Yeah.
so to sum it all up, I think what a lot of people don't realize or understand is regardless of what business you run, start, or whatever niche you're in, it's going to be compounding levels of skills you're going to have to learn. So, although you started a cleaning business, you're not solely focused on just a cleaning business, because now you need to focus on marketing, and marketing under that umbrella alone has what you were saying: SEO, guerrilla marketing, different colors and the psychologies and wordage to get people attracted to your business. I mean, it starts as one thing, and before you know it, it trickles down to everything, because now it's like what you said. If you want to make videos, you want to make websites, now you need to step into a digital realm. You need to learn how to make videos. You need to learn how to set up the cameras, how to get these microphones to work, how to create your website, what colors you're going to use for the website. It just continuously, it just never stops. And that goes back around to how you mentioned you have to be willing to continuously learn if you're going to open a business, regardless of what it is.